Welcome to 1 Minute Kannada class. This is a Marathi special video, so let's get started and try to understand the similarities and differences between Kannada and Marathi. So, since the grammatical pattern of Marathi is similar to that of Hindi and Kannada is more similar to the South Indian languages, there are a few major differences. So, the first difference is something I've also covered in the Hindi special video, which is things have a gender in Marathi and things do not have a gender in Kannada. For example, if you have to say a bus came or a train went, you say bus ali, train geli, because bus and train are feminine gender, but then truck gela because truck is masculine gender. But in Kannada, it is exactly like English where a thing falls under neutral gender. So bus hoitu, train hoitu, truck hoitu. So bus went, train went, and truck went, all fall under the neutral gender category. Now the second difference is second person singular. If you're talking to the second person in singular, gender comes into picture in Marathi and gender doesn't come into picture in Kannada. To make it more clear, just taking an example, if you have to ask someone how are you in Marathi, you say kasa ahes for a boy, but then you ask a girl kashi ahes because the gender is coming into picture here. But in Kannada, it's the common word hegidiya for both a boy and a girl. So that is one major difference. But to give a little more insight, hegidiya also can have a gender specific version to it, as in you can ask a boy hegidiyo to add more affection or more rudeness to it depending on the context. But since the common sentence, which is hegidiya only, is more probably used and also easy to learn because it's only the same sentence for both boy and girl, we can stick to that particular version of it. Now coming to the similarities, Sanskrit origin words are common across Kannada and Marathi. There are a lot of words. Just a few examples. Prayatna is trial. Pragati is progress. Yashasvi is successful. Abhinandan in Marathi is Abhinandane in Kannada with a little bit of tweak. So a lot of such words are there. Now coming to the alphabets of pronunciations. Unlike Hindi, Marathi has a couple of more extra alphabets. There is L, there is N. For example, Mangalwar becomes Mangalwar in Marathi because there is L, and there is also N as in Ani. So these alphabets are there in Kannada also. So that is one thing. There is another alphabet or rather pronunciation Z in Marathi as in Kai Zala. So Z is not there in Kannada. So that's one difference. Now since we spoke about Mangalavara, days of the week are common between Marathi and Kannada. So they're the same. Now the last aspect is there is a lot of overlap between North Karnataka Kannada and Marathi. So they say that a lot of Karnataka districts, North Karnataka districts were part of Bombay Presidency before independence. So there's a lot of vocabulary sharing between the languages. So just to give you a few examples, vessels in Kannada are patre, but North Karnataka it's called as bhandi, influenced by Marathi. Room is actually kone in general Kannada, but it's called as kholi, influenced by Marathi. And then true or truth is nija, but North Karnataka it's called as khare. So that's one thing. A few measurements are also Marathi influenced, like quarter is actually kalu. So kal kg is quarter kg, but then North Karnataka it's called as pav. So pav kg is quarter kg. And 1.5 is vanduvare in Kannada, but 1.5 is called as deed in North Karnataka Kannada, just with the influence. And hour as in the time, hour is actually gante in Kannada, but then it's called tas. So 1 hour is 1 gante, but then North Karnataka it's addressed as 1 tas. So there are a lot of such similar words you will come across with respect to North Karnataka and Marathi. So if you're placed somewhere in North Karnataka and trying to learn Kannada, this list could help you a lot. And in general, this is all I had with respect to the Marathi special video. If you know of more similarities or differences or more words like this, please use the comment section and help us so that the others will also know. Thank you for watching, because this was by far, I think, the longest 1 minute Kannada class. Stay tuned for the next video.